Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome. This is WHL Podcast. This is your boy, Addy.
This is your boy Ray.
Yeah, right there. Who's that right there, Ray? Who you got right
Got the
there?
good old song from young man C-Dub by the VA. Song was called Peace. Pretty decent song, man. I like that song.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. The screen's still on too, G. Yeah, that was a guy. They actually on their way here got caught in a little bad weather, little traffic going on there.
Yeah.
They actually en route, so they'll be
up?
here to represent or whatever. And we also have a guest in here too. She's here already. You know, women's always on time. They not like us fellas. Us fellas be, you know, we like and let her introduce herself. She's actually an alumni. A lot of.
What do y'all want to know?
She's a doctor.
What's your name?
Doctor.
Hi, my name is Ronnie Ellington, and I am a proud graduate of Morgan State University, where I now serve as a professor of mathematics education.
Nice.
Welcome to the show.
Nice. Welcome to the show. So before we get too deep into it, our sponsors first, JCI Environmental. You call it for all your plumbing needs, whatever. And Ray, what's that contact
Phone number is 240-643-3483. Again, 240-643-3483. JCI
Environmental. And our phone line is open again. You guys can chime in. 410-632-6300. You can chime in at any time. Today is Friday. We freestyling it. First, we're gonna touch on our HBCUs and stuff like that. But before we get deep into that, I got a poem that was written by, of course, our poem writer of WHL, I guess.
Yeah.
Ladybug Johnson wrote us a poem for what's going on out here. As far as, I ain't even gonna say just started. It's just been going on for freaking ever. But she got a poem dedicated to her, and the poem is labeled "Can I Live" by Ladybug Johnson. 5 shots ring out from behind. My chest burns. Oh my God, I think they got me. This one feeling overwhelms me. It's my life source gushing from my body. I try to keep moving and beg for help. Somebody please help. I'm pissing myself. I've fallen to the ground. So many people watching, but nobody makes a sound. I attempt to scream, "Mommy, I need you." Blood escapes my mouth. A man grabbed my hand to say a prayer, and I wanted to pray with him, but my voice was no longer there. How could this be happening to me? Who was my mother? Who was my mother gonna have other than me? My eyes began to roll as the sirens get louder. As the sirens grew louder, my body convulsed, and they could no longer feel my pulse. I was 14 years old when I died, all because the coward was mad, and that I ignored him as he walked by. As I walked by, it was the first week of my summer vacation, 2 weeks after my 8th grade graduation. My mother will never recover. Her life will never be the same. I hope the media knows where to direct the blame. I didn't know that the man, he didn't call me by my name. He called me a young thug and a common criminal. So I laughed at him, shrugged my shoulders, and blatantly ignored this subliminal. I didn't get smart or combative. I just kept walking because I wanted to live. I didn't get a chance to leave a legacy for my family. I was slain in cold blood because the officer was scared of me. Aren't they supposed to serve and protect kids like me? Where's the love for the people in my community? Why would your first thought be to kill me? I'm harmless. I'm a dope boy. I'm not a dope boy. I'm not a bully. My mother was raising a respectful young man. I hope my elders carry groceries from women and encourage my fellow friends. I wanted to get my family out of the hood. Shit, I plans. I was going to graduate from college with a degree, but instead now my mother has to bury me. Now that's deep. Son, that's deep. That was sitting.
Nice.
That was sent in by that shit brought tears to my eyes. That I've been a crybaby lately. But that was by Ladybug Lachey. She said that into us, you know.
Salute, Ms. Johnson. Salute.
Yeah. She gave
nice, man.
great.
Dr. Ellison, what you think about that poem?
I'm speechless. I'm just thinking about it in terms of I'm looking at WHL and this whole wealth, health, and love to me is so grounded in our humanity, and what that poem brought out is
Facts.
the ways in which people try to diminish our humanity.
Facts.
So anyway.
So I was sitting back thinking, you know, I don't sleep. I sleep about 3-4 hours a day. But I was sitting back thinking, I was like, yo, everything that I did as far as this wealth, health, and I'm bouncing off what she just said, off this wealth, health, thing. I never ever thought that this would be going on with the George Floyd thing and all that good stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel as though my platform was just like it was in due time. You feel what I'm saying? So it hit at the right time to where as though it was meant for a reason. It was an impact in somebody's life, somebody somewhere. You know what I mean? It's for me to voice my opinions, because I'd have probably went the other road with it a couple years ago out of anger. You know what I mean?
Oh, so, with the situation?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because I was there. I was in that mindset before.
Oh, okay.
If I'd have had this to ground me, what I'm saying is if I'd have had this to ground me to keep giving a positive message, I'd probably have been on the other side of the fence doing other silly shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because
it's man, look, that
it's deep.
That situation, man, and it, like everybody's saying, we know it definitely goes beyond Mr. Floyd.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like Ronnie said, like I'm sure Brother Salim said, like you saying, like a lot of people feel, man, it's like this it.
Oh yeah.
Enough is a fuck enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got who we want to speak up for their own race, which is the white people, as well as some cops are starting to like really notice that these motherfuckers need to be held accountable for their actions, man. Because this shit, man, has been going on far too fucking long.
So if everybody know, have been watching for the past 18, 19, so how many episodes we got? You know,
we 18 in.
Yeah, so you know I'm that guy that always and give output that everybody look at, right?
Go ahead. That's a long pause.
Granted, I'm not taking anything from what anybody's doing to support the movement, far as whatever it is, you know what I mean? But I always go back to, I just see a lot of people not giving their genuine opinion. They just throwing money at it.
Oh, you talking about, here, shut up. Here, take that. Yeah.
You feel what I mean? Like, I'm going to go ahead and donate to your cause.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all done spoke loud enough. I'm going to take this couple $100 million. Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's the way I feel about it. I don't know if I'm the only one to see it that way. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? Because it's always been like that. I look at that because at my job, I look at it to my job. You feel what I'm saying? I told my supervisor, yo, my daughter's birthday Thursday, so I work my 40 plus a couple hours overtime. So I don't know if I'm going to come in that Friday because my daughter's birthday is Thursday. I'm going to celebrate it through the weekend.
Right.
You don't want this money?
It ain't always about the motherfucking money.
So I'm a man first. I'm a father first. You feel what I mean? So when I said all this to say, when I look at them just throwing money at the situation, that's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? It's more than just money. Yeah. Money can get people out the circumstances they're in.
But the money ain't
it's not gonna trickle down to the people that's supposed to trickle down to. You feel what I mean? It's never gonna compensate for the pain that a person had from losing a loved one and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? It might shut the people up that ain't really about what they say they about. You feel what I'm saying? Who's a congressman and shit like that. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
People in their seconds can see that motherfucking money, man. Yeah. That's just how I look at it. That's how I look at it.
You got a point, man, because a lot of people, I've been on social media and I've seen that a lot, man.
Everybody stand up. Oh, I'm giving you $10 million. Yeah. I'm giving $20 million to this person. Yeah. I'm giving $30 million to this. It's a tax write-off, first of all, Buster. Basically. You feel what I'm saying? So don't talk like you doing some out of the ordinary shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's not genuine shit. Yeah. If it's genuine shit, say I'm dedicating my time to being here with these people, and we gonna work some shit out to better whatever community or whatever. Fuck your money.
Right.
Time is more important.
Yeah.
than fucking money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I look at that to where as though that's what they look at. You can keep throwing money at these motherfuckers. That's what they want.
What's your perspective?
They want money.
First of all, you got to understand that racism is grounded in capitalism.
Agreed.
So the roots of slavery, Jim Crow laws, segregation is highly connected to the capitalistic system. So to assume that people won't think money solves it would be a misnomer, right? So people believe that money solves everything, and we're here to talk about HBCUs. One of the things I've been seeing a lot when I've been talking about HBCUs, people say, well, my daughter, my son is going to a white school because they're going to give them money, prestige, etc. So a lot of us tend to sell out on our mission, on even going to HBCUs because they can't offer the money that, say, a big white school can offer. So I say all that to say to assume that money would not buy out people's silence. We all do it in a way. People stay in jobs that don't work for them. They allow certain things to happen because they say, I don't want to mess with my check. So to say that people are throwing money at racism to shut us up would be in alignment with how we've always thrown money.
Money at.
And we've been willing to sell out each other over money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because that's, quote unquote, the bottom line, if you will. Like people say, well, racism isn't racism, it's about money, right? What is some statement people make? Well, money is green, so, America's about the money.
America about the green and white.
Yeah, the green or something.
Well, everything's.
So anyway, so that's my perspective. So it doesn't surprise me that money is being thrown at the issue, because to really do the mental, spiritual, emotional work to shift our society takes too much work.
Yeah.
People aren't willing to invest the kind of inner resources to deal with themselves, to deal with the systems, to deal with the way we perceive blackness as an affront to power, which is what it's always been. That's some real work. So I can give you, some money and say to myself and sleep at night that I've done something.
Done my part.
So
that's why I say my whole outlook on it was, though, you can do the easiest thing is to do.
But be clear, that's how we have framed America. It's
Agreed.
a capitalist
Agreed.
conversation.
So
that's right.
Helping the most that
Exactly. You know, and like I
Say
said,
it again, Celine.
That's you thinking that's the best way that you can help.
Yeah.
Money.
That's how they looking at it. Yeah.
That's how we look at it. That's how everybody looks at it, because we have been brainwashed by a capitalist perspective. That's why people say, I'm grinding, I'm getting this money. That's how we have exalted money at the level of God.
God, yeah.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So to say, people, why wouldn't they throw money at it?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, that's
that shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up syndrome.
Well, reason why I brought that up, because I'm that guy that looks. I'm gonna be inside what's going on, but I'm also on the outside too, looking out back.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna give you both sides of it.
Yeah.
Because the first one would say, "Damn, yeah, they threw out a bunch of million. They finally acknowledging the fuck up, the fuckery, the bullshit that's going on."
To me, that ain't acknowledging it.
To me, really acknowledging the situation is not
to make amends.
Yeah,
make amends.
Just like
you
when
gotta go deeper than that.
You
You gotta go deep in your pocket.
Even when the NFL said, someone came out about that the whole Kaepernick situation was unjust.
Of course.
What they haven't done is do a public apology and reinstate that man. My thing is, they didn't do that. It's like, well, we're gonna say something, but we're not gonna really restore and make amends and do right, because that's what we as black people want. Not for you just to apologize, but to apologize and to act differently.
Acting differently.
Only thing you did was tell us what we've been seeing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You ain't done nothing special but acknowledge your fuck up. Now the problem we having is you fixing your fuck up, and it's not going to be bread.
Oh, they don't want to do that.
It's not going to be bread.
Don't get it fucked up. They don't want to do that.
Yo, to fix a problem don't come from the pocket. It come from the chest.
Come from the chest.
You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, you can fix it with your money temporarily, but sooner or later, your feelings and that heart, whatever you got inside of you, going to show.
Look, that man still was on that payment with his knee, a knee to his neck, and dead. That ain't going.
Dial back a little bit and realize your real problem. Of course, we live in poverty, but we learn to adjust to poverty. So you throwing us money ain't gonna do shit for us, but learn how to adjust to money that we got. I just don't see the reason of I don't know, man.
What's
I just think
so-
it's all about. I think everybody that's filming the way I'm filming. I ain't saying I'm filming. I just.
Everybody
thinking.
know you filming.
I mean,
We all filming.
Well,
We all filming. We pissed off, man. Like this.
I just think
Again.
everybody thinking the way I'm thinking is like, yo, just come to us and be like, yo, shit is fucked up. We've been fucked up. I need to get with you.
Eddie, someone would have to come to you only if they think you're an equal human being.
And that's the problem.
That what goes back to my comment that the dehumanization of us as a people allows this to progress.
Right.
When you start treating animals better than you treat human beings,
Crazy.
that speaks to the dehumanization of black people. And if you look historically, that's in alignment with how America treated us. We were property. So to assume that we were property and now we're looked at as full human beings, no. Like someone reminded me, a minister said, when they wrote the Constitution and they said we the people, they meant we the white people. We were not people. So to assume that that has changed, what I would love to know is what makes us think that has changed. Yeah, what is the evidence that notion has changed?
When we tell you why they think it changed, because they give you your P. Diddy's, they give you your Jay-Z's, they give you your Oprahs, they give you the...
And then it goes back to the money because they have money.
Big check.
Exactly.
And overall pictures of for the glorified money. They just glorify money. Money in the biggest picture.
So we get better if we get money, which goes back to your first point, why money is thrown at it, because capitalism and racism are highly connected.
Yeah, they want to train you that that's the right response that they
and actually, you can have $1 million and still be a miserable motherfucker.
You could be $1 million slave.
Exactly. Right. You slaves to that $1 million you got in your pocket.
And I also encourage your listeners to look at this expose of capitalism and racism. It's called The Black Tax. It's a brother who does an economic breakdown of how racism and capitalism play themselves out in current systems. So it's called The Black Tax. It's on YouTube. Just look it up. I forgot the brother's name, but it's maybe an hour long expose, but it's very, very powerful, and I recommend everybody watch that, and it will explain how the system of racism is perpetuated through capitalism.
So I got a question. With the whole we're gonna jump into just get on HBCU situation.
What was your question?
Huh?
What was your question?
It wasn't no question.
Oh.
It wasn't no question. It was an awkward pause.
Oh, okay. Let me.
It's the authenticity.
Real quick about this
before
we go to the main topic. Well, I had a comment. I had put up a status about because I like to keep everybody informed on what's going on. I call myself the ghetto. What you call me?
The ghetto philosopher.
The ghetto philosopher, aka Mr. CNN. I like to put up my little my little news updates and shit, man.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to tell you. I brought you something, yo.
All right. Anyway, look.
I brought you something.
Okay, thank you. Look, real quick.
It's a red Magna.
Okay, thank you. MAGA hat. I don't want a MAGA hat. Anywho, look. Now I had put up a status saying that the other 3 police had got arrested, right? And why don't everybody be like, we not happy with that. We not happy with that. We not happy with that. I seen like 3 people have responded to that, and I was like, man, let's take one thing at a time.
Well, you want to know why?
Hold on. We was bitching. We was bitching, fighting, looting, and rioting about getting the other 3 apprehended, about getting the other 3 arrested, about getting the 3rd degree charge bumped up to 2nd degree.
We
got that. We got that. Let nature take its course.
So you want me to tell you why they probably prematurely
keep going crazy.
Prematurely.
No, I agree.
You got to.
Hear me out. Put the pressure on them. Put the pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? But don't keep on whining about. Oh, we got to get that. We getting to get that.
You got to.
You got to wait.
No. You got to keep pressing them because when you lay back. Yeah. When you lay back, son, when you lay back, that's what they did with Freddie Gray shit. They pushed, and everybody laid back, and then realized they got paid $1.something million to the family.
Mama,
you feel what I'm saying? So if everybody putting the pressure on these people, fuck that payout. They gonna want justice. Period. You gotta stay pressure on them. Right. Keep it on the throttle. You can't lay back just because they lock these motherfuckers up.
Okay.
Keep the pressure on them.
I can understand that.
Man, whatever, however you feel as though you want to get your however you feel as though you want to get your aggression across, do that.
But I was just
That's
like,
my
man,
that's
my
the
thing
way I
was,
get
they
it.
was like, man, we not happy. I'm not satisfied.
No
You
need.
got to be satisfied. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't not be
understand.
satisfied off the
Though.
break, but let one thing at a time.
Now,
One thing at a time.
Now have another objective.
One thing at a time. That's what I'm saying.
Don't get lax.
Now let's plan for the next thing. Get the facts together. Get the story together. We got broad ass daylight footage. You know what I'm saying? Let Crump and them do what they do, and let's get these motherfuckers convicted.
But what I like is it's a tumble effect. Cause all the old cases they pulling back up and trying
Damn
to
the
charge
fucking
these
right.
motherfuckers, son.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta change these laws, man, for these
So why
police,
relax? So why relax now?
man. These police, man, they got to be held accountable, Slim.
They
For
treat them
real.
like they fucking
For real,
superstars.
man. They got to be. And like I had put in my thing, like at least every other month, man, these police got to get psych reviews or something, man, because they.
But they
man,
see
I'm
a lot
talking
of shit
thorough-
though.
That's why they need to go to psych.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least once every other month.
Spazzing out sometimes.
They see a lot of shit, yo.
And they liable to take that shit out on
Personally,
the
in
youngest.
my life, where as though the police like just spazzed out, like it was no type of interaction. They just walked up and spazzed out.
Cause you gotta think about it.
Like-
They still
They
human,
fucked up.
and they going through shit. They seeing the shit that we don't see. We hear those multiple shootings, that baby get killed. They see that shit firsthand. So that's why they need that mental.
Trauma. Yeah.
They
that's
need
trauma.
that. Like I'm not saying they're not human. You know what I'm saying? But they need that
They
fucking.
been real on the net because I got a Facebook friend. She had went live yesterday, crying because her son was on his little scooter in their neighborhood, and the police just out of nowhere to start chasing him.
Chasing the little boy.
Chasing the little boy. I think she said 14 years old. She said, man, her son threw his scooter down, and he literally dove in her car, crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And when I was on the way up here on the metro train, probably about 5 or 6 youngers on the train. All of them had their mask on except for one. He had his mask in hand, but he was sweating. Metro police right behind him, like 3 of them. It was 2 white dudes right here by me, and there was a brother down there on the other end. Just kept on bothering. And I got on my little storyline. He's like, man, why y'all harassing us? Why y'all keep on bothering us? He's like, the police white dude, we could do what we want to do.
Yeah, they always saying that.
We could
too.
do what we want to do.
That's
Soon as they get
hard.
off the train, they was like, man, we minding our business and everything. Soon as they get off the train, who follows right behind them up the escalator? Metro police. I'm like, come on, man.
But
You just egging these youngers on,
I'm that
man.
guy.
Shit.
I'm that guy that I believe in conflict and resolution. You feel me? So, granted,
That shit's stupid, man.
Granted, y'all are dead wrong for even asking me these questions because you know I'm just on my way. So, but what I'm gonna respect you for trying to do your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna respect it
Right.
until you get out of hand and you put your hands on me.
Right.
Then that's when I get out of hand. But all the way up
And then
until then,
yeah.
if we come into it and you calling me, you saying you trying to
Antagonize and
enforce,
all that.
you trying to enforce your authority. It's cool. That's your job. You're supposed to try to be that authority figure. But as long as you put the hands on me, that's all I can. Just don't put
Right.
your hands on me. I'm gonna say, okay, it's your job. All right, keep it moving or whatever. Or why you fuck with me? Or but once you get above that, when you get to that physical contact, that's when I draw the line.
Well,
And that-
Eddie, you said 2 things that propelled me. You said one thing, that they can do what they want. So I want to go back to that. But you said they're doing their job. Do you really know what the job of the police are to do? No. Just before you answer, think about my question. If you look at it historically, what has been the job of the police?
Well, that's what I was going to bring it down to you from the original job.
And it hasn't changed.
The original job is slave catchers.
Not that and property protection.
Property
Yeah.
protection.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Same
there's
thing. Because we property.
So when you say they're doing their job, I'm a wait. Them doing their job is congruent with the abuse of black people.
So therefore,
It's not one. It's not separated. Like we want to separate. Well, they're doing their job, and that's why people say, well, you know, if you didn't do anything wrong, the police wouldn't come after you.
Bullshit.
But that's exactly.
Bull
yeah.
fucking shit.
We all know
Right.
that's
But
bullshit.
No, but people really believe that.
Nah,
That's why.
bullshit.
Okay, well, I'm telling
White
you.
people really believe
No,
that.
it's black people
if
too.
you-
She
yes,
knows-
exactly.
Yeah, true.
It's black people
But
too.
70% of white
believe-
people believe that.
Yeah, and we believe it because we have bought into the meta narrative that they're here to serve and protect, but they're not here to serve and protect you.
Right.
And
of
that
course.
is the thing we got to really deal with, because when you said if they're doing their job, I'm cool. But part of their job is to subdue you into submission, and
Submission.
whatever that means is what they do.
So
just be mindful that even if you're playing by the rules, you putting your hand on the thing, all that.
They still
can, because that's a part of the job, and it's not personal. It's systemic. So I think we need to take this conversation from this personal cop who did this personal knee on neck situation to what Reverend Al Sharpton said at the funeral. He talked about it's a collective knee on our necks. He just represented it.
One of the knees.
Exactly. Yeah. So we want to focus on, okay, lock them up. Yes, we need justice, but you want to understand it from a systemic perspective so you can get some systemic solutions. And that is what we're going to fail to do. I promise you, when the dust settles, do we have systems in place to counter the system of racism and white supremacy? Yeah. And if we don't, we gonna burn stuff down. We gonna get excited,
fuck shit up,
and then we gonna do whatever.
People go to jail.
And then
people get killed.
and then somebody else's knee gonna be on their neck, or shot in the back, or shot in the head,
and
we gonna be up in arms again, and the system will perpetuate into perpetuity. So that's all I got to say. Aren't I supposed to be talking about HBCU?
Yeah, I was holding it on to my guys.
I got it. It's fine. I just wanted to make sure I was on topic.
I just couldn't let us not address the elephant in the room, which is all this stuff that's going on around with the justice and stuff like that, and how everybody's eyes is so called open. And if you have anything to say about this whole situation, anything that we said, you can also chime in at 410-632-6300.
Give us a call.
Again, that number is 410-632-6300. I just couldn't let it go by without me just
absolutely, man. It's Friday, Freestyle Friday, man.
Something about it. Yeah. That's like me coming up to the podium like Trump and just saying everything about Hong Kong, and just
China.
China. Somebody fucked this egg roll up before or something. Somebody must have fucked this egg roll up. He asked for shrimp and they gave him regular vegetable. Something, because he can't stand them boys, man. But anyway.
Virus.
Huh? The coronavirus came from there, right? They brought it over the egg rolls.
China.
And shrimp fried rice. It was in a low main.
Yeah. So we're going to go into a little brighter note, man, and get into the topic of the day, which is HBCUs and the importance of attending them. Now, we have a guest.
Can I
what?
Can I give that article first before we
You got an article?
About the dude Mikey Williams. That was
the young. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Get Young an honorable mention, absolutely.
Yeah, he it was a young kid that was one of the top basketball prospect out of high school, out of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
He was 6'8". 6'8".
What's his GPA looking like?
The grade point average. I didn't go that deep into the grade point average. But he's a freshman. Whatever his name is, Mikey Williams. And Mikey Williams is an American retired basketball player born in Chicago, Illinois. He attended the LaSalle Institute, where he led the Meteors to 3 straight Catholic League titles, and went to the state tournament Elite 8 twice. Well, I said all that to say is he was offered to go into the league, and he decided to say no. He wanted to attend HBCU to further his career and whatever he was looking to be.
Which HBCU he going to? Did he decide yet?
I gotta go deep into the article.
He's still a freshman? He's still a freshman in high school?
He said he just said he plans to consider historically black colleges and universities that are never destinations for one and done prospects like him.
Oh, okay.
So,
what's up?
But it said while it would be unprecedented. What you say? Say that again.
Unprecedented.
Yeah, that's a long ass word. For a player to snub likes of Kansas, UCLA for HBCU, Williams argues that the name brand college programs are the only stepping stones to the NBA. He basically, all them people, Kansas, all them with that, he just basically he want to go to HBCU. It's a black kid.
Why'd you go to Howard?
Said Howard.
I got a funny feeling gonna go to Howard. Yeah.
They don't have a nice basketball program though.
Again, what you just read, he ain't going for basketball. If he wanted to go for basketball, he'd went to the league, right?
Agreed.
All right.
Agreed.
Go on basketball.
But you still go. Well,
Fuck
you
that.
right.
Go for the
He
Lakers.
said he's a one. He knows that.
He knows he can go.
He's gonna go.
Yeah,
right?
if he
So-
went
So
to
he
them
can go at
colleges.
any given time.
No, he knows. So there's this artificial rule now that you got to do at least
1 year.
Right.
So he could have been like a Kobe Bryant who was actually drafted right out of high school.
Yep.
And you know what?
But
They stopped it too.
They stopped it.
They
So
stopped it
now
once Kobe
these
did it.
people are just going to a college for one. So technically, he's just going there for his,
Say I went.
his
Yeah.
his layover year is what I'm
Oh,
going.
okay. Yeah.
So-
He's not going to
turn up.
build their program or any. I mean, even if he was going to a big name white school, he's cleared the game, which
Yeah.
is
He knows
I
what's
got to
up.
do this one layover year in college,
If I go
and
to
then
the
when
league.
I'm over, I'm going to be in the league.
And,
So
and that's enough.
But
The young
What?
boy over there.
I
The young boy over
do
there.
y'all think he gonna?
I appreciate him considering because it does say he's still considering HBCUs.
Yeah.
No, that's what he want.
He
He said he's not doing no.
I wonder
no,
if he gonna stay the whole
Kansas.
3.
I mean,
I mean, whole 4.
if he's decided to go to HBCUs instead of going to your Kansas, your Connecticut's, your Virginia,
and all that.
Dukes and all
Yeah.
that. If he decided to go to HBCU, that means he want to finish his collegiate
Yeah.
year out just doing the whole 4 years or whatever. He
no,
want to
he
get
doesn't.
that. You don't think?
No, he's doing it for the layover year. So remember, you cannot recruit a
Yeah.
person right out of high school
Right.
anymore. So they have to at least do 1 year college.
So he go there just for that.
Exactly. He said it. It's not a
Everybody-
problem. They
oh,
just
yeah.
have to do a year
Like
somewhere.
Zion
And his
Williamson
point
did the
is,
same
why
thing.
not do that year at a
HBCU.
HBCU to
Ah.
get right? So he's not planning
I
to
got
stay
you.
because he
I
already
got you.
knows that he just has to do a year.
Oh, so I took it the whole other way.
Well,
I
brother
took,
Mike, if you out
He
there,
just wanna
man,
be around black people.
Mike-
Yeah, exactly. If
if
he's gonna
you
have
out
to do
there-
a year layover, why not do it at a HBCU?
If you
and
out
build
there,
their
boss,
program and
Yeah.
for at least that
go
year
back to school,
when he's
brother.
leaving.
yeah, please go to school.
back to
man,
school,
'cause
continue
you
education,
come out of
man.
there and
Real
break your
shit.
pinky toe, be done for 2 years.
Exactly, and that's
Man,
it.
just get that degree.
Yeah.
If that's the road
bro,
you
go to the
you
best
plan
road.
on taking,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Because I'm not a college person.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see me in nobody's college.
Yeah.
I'm a trade guy.
So we got the again we got Dr. Ellison sitting across from us.
So I got a
And
question
she
for
could-
you.
If you don't stop cutting me, I'm cut his mic.
That's
So
the
she
20
gon'
minutes.
we gonna talk to her on the perspective from the behind the podium to when she was once sitting in front of the podium because she has both experiences levels with that. So thank you. You can cut his mic back on now.
You cut my mic for real?
Yeah, you cut your mic. Keep on cutting me off,
That's some
man.
bullshit.
There ain't no bullshit.
No.
Y'all
Well, go
are
ahead.
hilarious.
So, Dr. Ellison, you have the platform. Introduce yourself again, and we're gonna talk Q&A and
So
wrap it up.
I think I'm just very proud to not only be an HBCU grad, but also teaching at my alma mater, which is also a privilege. So I don't know what you want to know, but I think for me, I grew up.
How was your
in-
experience?
Well, I grew up in an HBCU. I think the HBCU environment allowed me to grow into my knowledge of self, who I am. I got a certain kind of education at Morgan that I probably would not have gotten anywhere else. Now, I was a math major, so of course I learned math, and I probably could have learned math at any institution and done well, but it was something about, learning in the context of being a black student at an HBCU that propelled me in a whole different way. So for me, HBCUs provide a foundation for who I am and what I do now, and it provides that foundation across the board because the majority of those of us who go get PhDs come from HBCUs. So we have a track record of educating black people not only in the subject, but in who they are and what they're going to contribute, not only for their own families, but for their lives. And I also would say nothing's like going to a HBCU. Homecoming is a very different experience when you are HBCU grad than when you're not. I got my PhD from a predominantly white institution, totally different experience than the HBCU I hail from. So to me, HBCUs have a prominent place in educating African Americans and others. I mean, there are others that go to predominantly white and black institutions, but they are significant in preparing us not only for our disciplines and our careers, but also shaping our perspective on what it means to be black. I mean, we had to take a black history course. We had to engage in particular kinds of conversations that we probably wouldn't have engaged in at the degree we did at, if we were at a white school or in a white context. Because black people get to be free to be black without an assault, without it being problematic.
Walking on eggshells around
exactly.
campus.
College is hard enough when you have to navigate just what it means to be a college student. But when you couple that with the micro and outright aggressions that black students experience at PWIs, I just personally don't think it's fruitful. But people do well. I'm not saying, for some of us, we go to predominantly white institutions and thrive. That's fine. But I think HBCUs have a real particular role in educating black youth.
Now, go ahead. I know you had a question.
No. They want to see your face. They want to know why they can't see your face.
I don't know why. I'm just sitting here.
Your back turned to the camera.
Oh, my back is to the
There
camera.
you go.
Y'all didn't say that.
There you go.
Okay,
There you
okay.
go.
The people.
So, but I did have a question.
Go ahead, shoot
I did
the
have a
shot.
real life
Go ahead.
question.
Hey, people.
There she go.
Oh, I forgot you got that on this.
I didn't
it's up
know.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Celine,
Yeah, it's
we're
up there.
gonna fight
It's
him.
up
He ain't
there.
even let us know, man.
It's up there.
I know. I didn't know.
It's up
Okay.
there. But
It's Friday, y'all. It's all good. Go
I
ahead.
know. They're usually on Thursday. I think Friday got me discombobulated.
the question I have is more so much of the living aspect on or going to maybe it's just colleges period. When you have a younger group of people coming in there, how is it that you can stay focused on your task at hand? And not to mention that you're around predominantly people that had the same, I ain't say had the same mindset, they had the same culture as you and y'all share the same whatever.
Well, that's the myth. I mean, just because we're all black at HBCU, you got people of different socioeconomic backgrounds, different perspectives. People were raised in different contexts. So just because the majority of the students are black doesn't mean that you don't get that cultural diversity and richness. So one, I just want to dispel that everybody at the black HBCU they're just not the same.
Okay.
But you ask a different question about how do you stay focused. Well, I think college, that's a question across all demographics of college because...
Oh, you what?
Yeah, I went to college. I went to trade school. I went to audio engineering school.
Okay. But college by itself, I mean, you're talking about people who are 17, 18 years old,
Yeah.
put out, in dormitories, and they have this what
They
I
on their
call
own. They on their own.
pseudo adulthood. My daughter's at a HBCU. She's at Howard, so she tells me,
Howard.
yeah, she's at Howard. And yeah, and she talks about this learning how to balance your studies with the social environment, with the demands of a college student,
And being an adult,
being a
young
pseudo
adult, a young adult.
I told her it's grownish. She ain't really grown because when it hits the fan, she calls me
But-
Ma.
But still, that showed them how to be independent.
Yeah,
Well,
she's learned. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the roles of just going to college in
Period.
general. Yes, there's the 4 years of academic preparation, but it is a way for you to kind of be grown, but not have to be fully grown.
Yeah.
And
still got that
you
safety
still-
net.
Exactly. And it was,
Yeah.
I'll tell anybody, my years in college were some of the best years of my life because I got to experience some independence without all the bills and responsibilities
Right.
that go
Right,
with
right.
being a true adult. In fact, I cried when I graduated. People were excited I cried because I knew this is going to be a different phase because the bills were coming, rent and all that. I didn't have to deal with that. I was on scholarship. They paid my little food, my little room, and I got to be around people my age. It was just, I'll tell you, by college, I've met some of the most fascinating people, some people I'm friends with
Right.
to this day as a college student.
So I got a question. We got the Alpha. They on their way. They actually ready to pull up soon.
Okay.
They just got caught in traffic. They'll be here soon. What are you pledging? What you pledge when you was in college?
Well, I am a Delta, so I pledged as a
Delta is?
sophomore. DST, yes.
Delta say
Ooh,
this thing.
yes, old school, 89 fall. That dates me. So
All the Deltas out there. We got a
Yeah.
Delta. My cousin a Delta. She,
Yeah. She's very
I think
smart.
she was the Old Dominion. What she? I think think she went to Old Dominion.
I don't know because I don't know your cousin.
I hope she on. I don't know if she on. She went to one of them colleges down Virginia. Might
So,
be
yeah.
state.
And actually going to a
I went
HB.
to Bowie.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
being
what's
at HBCU and being in a Greek letter organization to me is even more profound because I know people who pledge, you know, no shade, but there's nothing like pledging undergrad at a HBCU. It's a completely different phenomenon.
Why you think that?
Because of what it means to be on campus as in a Greek letter organization,
Okay.
what it's like to pledge at a HBCU, particularly one that has history, like our chapter, Alpha Gamma, is a historic chapter with a long line of civil rights people, et cetera. It's just, it comes with its own history, just like HBCUs have history. Sorority and fraternity chapters grounded in HBCUs also have history. Again, no shade. You know, Deltas all over the world love you dearly, wherever you came from. But there's a unique experience pledging at an undergrad institution in an HBCU. I meet sorors from Spelman and different places, and we share that. Like, yo, it is a little different. You go back to homecoming. You know, you not only are going to homecoming.
So y'all like the cool kids.
They a gang.
Shit.
We're not a gang, first of all.
Listen, y'all.
But don't roll up on us because we will come for you. Don't.
So
play
my
the game.
mom just said that's why she got on
I'm
red.
just joking. I'm just joking.
My mom said that's why she got on red.
No, who said that?
Mom, she got on red because
I tried to match Ray.
She tried to match Ray Boogie, but no, she got on red because she tried to match Ray Boogie. She said my aunt is a Delta.
Oh, okay.
So what did she pledge from? What school Aunt Margaret went to? I know she lived in Memphis, but I don't know what school she pledged. I'm asking my mom what school she pledged at. Was it HBCU?
But yeah, HBCUs I think are just viable spaces for black children to grow into adulthood, not being impeded by whiteness and having to manage whiteness in classrooms with professors. Even though we have a mixed faculty, we still black people get to be central. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there are very few places and spaces in America where blacks are central. And that's why I fight. You know, we've been at Morgan in this whole global shift, talking about we getting global students. Global. And I'm cool with, we have students from Saudi Arabia, different parts of the world. But my fight is always, but we're central. It's still an HBCU. Yeah. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah. You can come in our sandbox, but recognize it's our sandbox.
Because they definitely would try to take over that daggone sandbox, man, and turn it into a whole
we only have 103.
That should have been international daggone.
We used to have 108. I mean, Morris Brown. There's some closed ones. So we used to have, I think, 109. I think we're down to 103. Don't quote me on the number.
And they're still trying to close them.
Of maybe 4,000 institutions in the country. Yeah. So it's a small percentage of institutions. So I say, let us keep our sandbox. And I even fight with faculty who want to say, well, we're global, and you come here, you're from different places, but you got to understand who you're here to serve.
Yeah.
I get it. Y'all can come. I'm not mad at anybody who come, but understand that this
embrace
institution
our culture.
is exactly.
Embrace our culture.
One of the few spaces that we get to be black without being apologetic and having to kowtow to whiteness as the norm. And that's what I love about being in those spaces. And that's probably why I went on to get a PhD and then started teaching. I think I never wanted to leave college, so I just ended up being a professor to stay in school or something. I don't know.
It's been said that, well, I've seen the conversations and I've read a little bit that a lot of kids are complaining because they're not getting funded or properly funded from HBCUs or is that, have you heard that being a problem?
Yeah, I do. I think HBCUs, like most black organizations, don't carry the level of money and, we don't have the kind of resources in some cases. So I don't know what the specific institution thing. My daughter got a scholarship to Howard, so I don't know what people's situation is. And I know Howard gives out a lot of money. I know Morgan does. Different institutions do. Some are a little more able not to. Like a place like Spelman doesn't give out as much money. And it's a high ticket to go there, but people stand in line to go to a place like Spelman and Morehouse. So, it's in what you want to do. And again, a place like Morgan or Howard or somewhere may not offer you as much money, but they offer you a richness that you can't even put a price tag on it. And so a lot of times, if your goal is to just get funded and pay for it, then go where you go. But I say HBCUs just provide an experience.
So that- The HBCU is like being at a fucking family reunion with all your cousins.
and that's how every
all your
homecoming
cousins,
is,
man.
man.
What's up,
What?
cuz?
All your cousins.
Everybody, I'm telling you.
So I got a
homecoming-
question.
I was outside every day,
It's like being around cousin on them, huh?
Yeah.
bro.
So
And
my
that's priceless.
aunt, she went to Lane College. And I also had a question. She said, do you know Elsie Holmes? She's
No.
a Delta.
I don't know all the deltas in the world. But
She said,
shout
she don't know
out
all the
to Elsie.
Deltas now. She said, shout out to Delta.
So,
Woo, woo.
shout
He
out.
said,
It's-
she whip. Was it
No,
sweet?
it's ooh.
Ooh.
Say it right.
My bad. I disrespected the Delta.
No,
They
I'm
in the parking lot waiting for me.
And then we go
They
come.
don't play.
89 fall Alpha Gamma. Yes, yes. My sorors love them dearly.
What
I always wanted-
far as kids that's cut this mic if you do this shit again. Far as kids that
Yo, you know how I
that
did.
far as kids that's looking to go to HBCUs, what would you suggest their best route be far as getting proper financial aid and funding?
Well, one, here's the deal. You better apply early
Okay.
because the money run out early.
Early
Do
app-
not
ear-
wait.
Early
Early
entry?
application
Okay.
is key.
Okay.
And the other thing is you really do have to have something to offer. I mean, what is your packet, your overall, just like with any school, but just know it's a smaller pool of money. So you want to be competitive in a smaller pool of money. So one, apply early. I say get to know people. I say visit. You know, one of the reasons Naja got us, not one of the reasons, I mean, she was valedictorian of her class and she had a really stellar academic record.
that.
Yeah, at Western. My daughter's the bomb. Don't get it twisted. But yes. But she, you know, we went up there to Howard and we met the associate director of admissions, and she was giving us all this background, what she needed to do, how she could get into the honors program. So we had some inside information by just going up to a tour, and we met this lady, and she was able to help us navigate, and Naja was able to get into the honors program because she got the information. So I say go on the college tours, you know, advocate for yourself.
And ask questions.
And ask questions. Just like anywhere else. Because, you know, places like Howard's admissions rate is about 30% of its application pool. That's not big. Because people want to go to these HBC. And Spelman's is even lower. I think their acceptance rate is about 12%. So they only accept about 12 to 20. I could be wrong, but I know it's low. They don't accept everybody. And then when you talk about of that percentage who's going to be funded, you're talking about an even smaller percentage of folks. So you want to just make sure you're competitive. You want to make sure that your application stands out, just like with any college.
What was there any other HBCUs that you looked at besides Morgan before you made
I
your
did
decision?
not plan to. It's so funny how I got at Morgan, but
Oh,
completely by
Go
accident.
ahead. Go.
No,
What-
I didn't.
What other schools did you look at? Did you look at any PWI?
I did.
You did?
Applied to MIT. I got into MIT.
Oh, you got in?
I was valedictorian of my class as
Dang.
well.
MIT?
So I got into MIT. I got into University of Maryland College Park. I got into.
You smart.
I got into maybe 5. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Don't you start. It was a while ago. But I got into the majority of the schools that I went to. But Morgan, which was funny,
Yeah, you
was
all
the
that
only
money.
one gave me a full ride.
That's what's up.
So people say I got a complete full
So
ride.
you didn't even
to
have to pay
Morgan.
for lunch, huh?
No, I didn't.
I know that's right.
So
Free lunch?
I didn't know anything
lunch.
about Morgan State until my counselor was like, well, Ronnie, you have a good academic record. Why not apply to Morgan State? I'd never heard of it because I was in D.C. My mother and father didn't go to college. So I think I applied to Howard, of course. I was in D.C. Everybody
Did you get
applied to
accepted?
Howard. I did.
You did?
And I got a scholarship.
That's what's up. When you didn't get a full? Then you get full?
It wasn't full as
Partial.
Morgan. Morgan was like
They
room,
gave you everything.
board, food,
Yeah.
everything. I mean, I didn't have to pay. I just had to bring my bags and
You
go.
just show up.
That's it. So I was very grateful for them for that. But anyway, so I was encouraged to apply because at that time I didn't want to go too far because I was kind of the first one in my family to go to college.
Most kids are like that nowadays.
Yeah,
too.
I didn't want to
Most
go too
kids.
far, which is funny because that's why my daughter went to
Yep.
Howard because she didn't want to go too.
Thanks, you slipped.
I know she was
wanna
like,
pop
"Mama,
up-
go," but I
wanna-
don't want to go too far.
Want to pop up on us sometime and shit.
I know, right? But I can't.
What y'all
Anyway,
doing?
shut his mic down.
None.
So, yeah. But I think I got into Delaware State. I applied for them by accident. I ain't know nothing about Delaware State. So Morgan gave me the best financial package, and so I ended up with my bag at Morgan, and I don't think I left.
Man, how the party was.
Yeah, how was the party life?
Oh God, we not gonna go there.
Nah, we gonna
I
go there.
didn't party. I studied.
Man,
You a
cut the
motherfucker lie.
bullshit.
Hey, look, real
You-
quick, man. If
you
y'all
fucking
want to call
bullshit.
in, 410-632-6300. Again, 410-632-6300.
I was waiting for the young boys to come in.
We're waiting for the alphas to come in, man.
They gonna tell you what
Brothers
the
late.
They gonna tell you what
And
the
they got,
party like
it's
was.
10 minutes.
Y'all let the young people tell you about the party. I don't think I
Oh,
remember the
I can
party.
tell you about some parties.
Talk to us, man. How was your experience as a young man going to Bowie State?
So when I first came out of high school,
What high school you went
I
to?
went to a city.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Class 2 on the hill for real. And I went to Bowie and I got like scholarship money for like half of the tuition or something like that. So then I just went for the, and then because I wasn't like, I ain't have good grades and all that like.
Right.
But so I went out there and first I was like skeptical. I'm like, well, what is gonna be like? But then I got there and it's like a lot of people from Baltimore actually
Right.
were there. So I felt real comfortable. I felt like
Felt
at
at home. Right.
And it was like a kind of real free environment. You know what I'm saying? And Bowie is like its kind of own little hub, little area place.
It's his own
So,
town.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
So,
yeah.
So like it was just cool being there and like interacting with everybody there.
True.
And the parties are crazy. Like we used to sneak in people's dorms and make parties and all. Like it just was crazy. Like
You studied audio at Bowie also?
when I went to Bowie, I studied audio engineering. I took like theory class, a theory 1 class,
Okay.
and the rest of the stuff was really like 101 English, like all that regular stuff, like
Okay.
and
probably
that's why I really
imagine.
didn't like college because I was going and I just felt like I was doing City over again because City was a liberal arts school, so they
Right.
taught me like stupid, like how to write 10-page papers and stuff like that. So
I probably
like,
would have lied.
the freshman year of college, they was trying to make us write 5-paragraph essays, and I
see
just was not into it. So I just was in a whole nother lifestyle. I was just like partying for real.
Son,
And
that
it was
freedom,
lit. Like,
the
yeah,
freedom
because I
coming
had
out of
the
high
choice.
school,
I had the choice.
and you get me freedom and money,
Yeah.
and
that's
they
what
gotta go,
kids-
and they gotta go home.
That's what kids gonna do.
Nigga, I'd be still in college right now.
I swear,
36.
I'm telling you, Eddie, you
At
joking.
36.
But I think that
I would
was
still
why
be the one.
I cried when I graduated. Then
Because
I
you knew
went
you had
straight-
to,
Then I
adulthood.
went straight to
See,
get
I
my
was too
master's.
serious. I was like, I'm done with all this partying. Like,
Oh
I
my
gotta
God,
go.
I enjoyed
Like-
school. I met the best people. I learned a lot. I became way more self-aware.
You say you study math, right? At Morgan?
Math and
Did
English.
you have a minor?
In English.
English. So what
And
about your master's? Was it?
In mathematics.
Okay, mathematics. Okay, cool.
So
cool,
I
cool,
went
cool,
to Virginia State. My other cousin went to Virginia State, and he called me down one weekend. He was like, "Yo, you come down here. You stay in the dorm with us. It's like apartments. You stay down here with us, yo. You good?" I said, "What you mean I'm good?" I said, "I'm trying to go to school. Yeah, we go to school. You still stay here." So I'm sitting down there son, I said, "Yo, it was one dude, yo. It was 8 of them in there." It was
I lived in a place like
it was
that.
8
I know
of them.
exactly.
God
So-
damn,
It was
like,
son,
let's do-
but the shit
it
was
two
love.
to a room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
had,
shit was
oh
love.
my God, my roommates,
Yep.
C10, C203 or whatever it was. It was all 4 of us. It was 8 of us in an apartment.
Yeah, that's how it was.
I
Yeah.
lived
It was
in
one
Holmes
dude
Hall.
never
It was
went to
two
class, my nigga.
Holmes Hall.
When I woke
I had
up,
some
that whole
questionable- I had
for
some
them whole
questionable
like
roommates,
5-6
though.
days, this dude was always up on the couch rolling weed. So I go get up, say, "Yo, don't y'all go to school today?" "Oh yeah, I
said,
go.
"Fuck
I go
class."
tomorrow." And the whole time we there, he said the same thing. But this dude graduated top of his class from VSU.
For real?
Top of his fucking class. So he's a freak fucking pothead. And I had with him the whole time I was down there. Because he ain't go nowhere. I get up in the morning, he's still there. Them 4 or 5 days, he was still on the couch smoking for BC.
And you
Still
got
smoking?
you got a 15-year-old who soon will be a high school senior in a couple of years.
Yeah, she
What's
already knows
up?
she want to go to.
Who she want to go to?
It was one of them all-girls schools. She want to go there for basketball. No, I'm lying. She said she want to go to Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Texas
okay.
Tech or Texas University, one of them two.
Have you have you introduced her into or talked to her about HBCU?
Of course. She knows.
She knows.
She knows.
Or
I let her make her own choices.
True.
I don't let her make her choices on my outlook on life, my outlook on the world, period. So I let
Right.
her make her own choices. She know about everything.
Right. Dr. Ellington, what about you?
They coming in too.
Did
they
you
split up.
did you I ain't gonna say pressure, Naja.
Oh no,
my child.
Well, did you? Pressure.
What other schools was she interested in that you, as far as HBCUs?
Well, she applied to several. But when she got what it was when she went on the campus of Howard, she called me. She was like, "This is where I should be." She knew it instantly. She went on the campus because she had got accepted to every school she applied to except Brown.
Right.
And because Brown at that time was only accepting, I think, like 5%. So she was, if she'd have got into Brown, she said she would have went to Brown. But she said, "Mom, I'm so glad I didn't get in. I'm right where I should be."
Well, Brown is Philly, right?
I forgot where Brown is. It's an Ivy League school.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay.
So she didn't get in, and that was the one school she really wanted to go to, but didn't get in. But she got into Howard, and they gave her a nice financial package, and I was like, all right, well, that's where you're going. And she never, ever was like, oh, this is the best decision I ever made.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but I ain't pressure her. I was glad, though, because I was actually glad.
As an educator, as an educator for the young and up-and-coming kids who was interested in going to even PWIs or HBCUs, what financial aid packages or things should they look at, or resources should they look at? To check them out.
The first one is, get your FAFSA in on time. So that's the financial aid form. Everybody knows that. But also look at what you're interested in and look for scholarships that connect to the major you want to do. If you don't know your major, there are many, many scholarships. There's scholarship apps that you can actually download. I think you should be in that application for scholarship mode end of junior year. Junior year, you want to do it as early as possible.
Shit, if you can, y'all, man, start doing that shit y'all sophomore year, for real.
But a lot of them don't have the GPA to do it. But definitely by in junior year, you have a GPA, which is pretty stable. Sophomore year, you're still feeling high school out. Exactly. But junior year, senior year, get in and follow through. It's a lot of essays. Get your writing skills up, because all of these applications require usually some form of writing an essay. I remember editing essays for Naja, like, oh God, you got another essay? She was like, Ma, can you look at my essay? You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of essays, and you got to be self-directed. Get your SAT in order. That's a big one. Start preparing for your SAT as early as freshman year. Don't be familiar with the SAT, the PSAT, because that ACT, all of those tests are going to be important. And just apply, but just work on your profile. People, think about it, just like jobs. They want the best and the brightest. So you got to be competitive. It's that simple. I tell students who come to see me, it's like, well, Dr. Ellison, how do I said, look, just like anybody, they want the best and the brightest. Whether you're an athlete, whether you're an academic, apply yourself and do it as early as freshman year. A lot of students, they wait to their junior year to start getting serious. That when we look at your transcript, we looking from freshman year up.
Above, yes.
So when you hit high school,
that's just that.
You gotta be on it, because we need you.
From 9 on, that shit
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So I'm so glad you're here, right? Because my daughter, I'm trying to tell her what years count when you're trying to get into freaking college. She thinks
from 9 to 12.
She thinks she could just buckle down senior year and
no, the fuck you don't.
Junior year.
Because that's when people are applying. I mean, you think about it, if you do early admit, you usually are doing that the first semester of your senior year.
Right.
So your GPA from freshman year through junior,
that
counts.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. I guess
put the pressure on her ass, man.
I guess it's. I'm not the type to pressure. I'm not the type to pressure my kids into doing anything. You know what I'm saying? That I think they should do.
Right.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you what I didn't do and the outcomes of what I didn't do and what I wish I would have done. I wish I'd have went to a fucking college, a 4-year college. I wish I would have. So I'm like, yo, to get where you want to go in life, this is what you need to do. These steps you need to do, and therefore they're gonna look at you for you first enter high school. You transition from middle school to high school, and then you transition from high school to college. That's what I thought. But now I can tell her it's actually from high school on out.
From the ninth grade. Yes, from the ninth grade, your GPA
to
is calculated.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
I was giving her the hood definition because I didn't know.
What grade she about to be a what? Junior, right? Or sophomore?
She's about to be a sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay.
So all that counts.
Yeah.
And I keep saying, think about it. Everybody wants the best. When you're, and it's not to say that if you didn't do the best that you can't get into college, but be clear. you're going to more likely than not pay for it.
See, that's why I'm at with it.
But your daughter is a great athlete, so it's a whole different rule set for them.
I
played basketball, but I wasn't that great, so I wasn't going to get no money.
Why do you think this is why what's the differential?
Just like in the world, just like we pay athletes ridiculous sums of money and we pay teachers nothing. We value sports. That's why. Okay. So
that go back to our original conversation. It's all about cutting that check. Yeah. Who's bringing money to that university? NCAA or whatever conference, Big 12, Big 10.
That's big name, big money CEOs that then graduated from there and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I got these brothers coming. They gonna come in for me. They gonna close us out.
Man. There's 2 minutes left. We about to do our shout outs.
Yeah, we definitely gotta give shout outs. Bunch of shout outs, right? It's a lot of right. There you go.
Just like the youngest, man. These young cats, man, walking up in here, man.
Well, they came from Virginia.
Well,
you gotta let them bring.
Have a seat right there, man. Come on, boss, man. You can sit down, boss. Come around here, man. Come on around here, man.
You gotta give them an extra 5 minutes.
Earphones on, boss.
So far away to be here.
These brothers came all the way from there.
Oh my God, y'all look like children. Hi.
Introduce yourself, man.
What's up, everybody, man? I'm Lamar Pearson, man. Raining out of Sussex, Virginia.
What school you go to, champ?
Oh, I just recently graduated from Virginia Union.
Congratulations.
Man. I got my bachelor's in criminal justice.
That's what's up. Hold up. Now, what you gonna do with that degree in criminal justice? You going for police officer? What we doing?
Well, I didn't really want to focus on the law enforcement.
Okay. Good.
I didn't really take the initiative to try to look into it too much.
Good.
Like when I was in school, I was mainly focusing on like working with like juvenile delinquents and
that's what I'm talking about.
More, like, so.
Pound, brother.
Yeah.
Pound. Your brother, my brother right here to the left. What's your name?
How y'all doing? My name is Chad Williams Jr. I'm from New Rochelle, New York, and I went to Virginia Union University. I graduated last year, May 2019.
What did you study?
My major was communications.
Communication. Any minors?
Nah, just communication.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations. Well, welcome to the WHL Podcast.
Appreciate
Got a little late, but hey, better late than never.
Yeah, man. It's an honor.
That's what's up, man. So we got a professor sitting beside you.
First of all, she's a Delta.
She's a Delta. You know what I'm saying? She went
before they was born Delta.
She
went
to
Morgan
State. So she's giving her perspective from a professor's point of view to a student's point of view. Back in the day, I'm not trying to be funny.
Okay.
I'm not trying to call my baby age. I love you, baby. My baby. But how was y'all experiencing in school the last 4 years, man? Like, what did you notice, or what was your ups and downs and stuff?
Well, to just start off, just dig into it. My freshman year was just like a typical,
filling
kid
it out.
coming from a small town, coming into the city now on my own. My parents, my family took care of me mostly all my life, for my whole entire life. So now it was time for me to go be on my own. So my first year was kind of tough. I didn't make the best grades. I may have had like a 2.0. So I wasn't the best.
It was manageable though.
Yeah, right. I didn't get kicked out. I wasn't on no academic probation, and like I was, C student at the best.
Okay.
So I didn't really have like a mindset that I really want to complete all 4 years of college. I didn't really have that drive my freshman year. So like it took some time to like sit back, some self-evaluate.
Growing up.
Yeah, and like I said, coming from the country, a lot of people don't really get to say, hey, I graduated from college. So
Salute,
I just
man.
didn't want to be like a statistic. You get
Salute,
what I'm saying? So
salute.
at the end of the day, I know like I had to do it for my family. I know I was doing it for bigger than myself. So like my first 4 years, like it was something that I never forget. Like the ups and downs, the downs made me who I really
made
am.
Stronger.
Yeah, like, and I appreciate those sometimes better than the goods.
Respect.
So how was it for you to transition from upstate to down bottom?
So for me,
in college at that.
Yeah, for me, it was kind of like a whole new world, because I'm from up north, and coming out here, it's a lot more hospitality. So it was kind of different to me. So like, I kind of lost my focus when I first got here. I'll definitely admit that. But everybody has their ups and downs. So after my first year, I really had to figure out like what my purpose on campus was.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Because I came to the school because I got a scholarship to play on the golf team.
Golf.
Word.
Dope.
What you shoot?
Well, when I play, I don't really play much now, but when I played, my handicap was
Not that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, but.
It's actually questions. Fucking answer.
Bar. All right. Okay. That's
So
what's up. That's
I
what's
was
up.
supposed to be on scholarship, but when I got there, it was like the coach kind of acted like he didn't really know me. So
Somebody said yes, Young Kings. Absolutely. Yeah.
Right, that's
So
why I call
I
these
tried
brothers
to-
in.
I tried to find different things that I could do on campus to be involved. So I joined the choir,
Mhm.
and then I eventually became the president of the choir. So it kind of gave me more motivation to do stuff. And then also me and him, we like started our own organization on campus as well.
What kind of
That's dope.
organization?
You can go ahead. He's the president. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
All right, Prez.
Presidente.
Hopefully you can be a president down in Pennsylvania Avenue a couple years from now.
Yeah, man, you never know, man. But the organization was Virginia University College for African American Men. So we was like the first class to actually be a part of the
So the
organization.
inaugural.
Right.
Mhm.
So it was for the actually lower the retention rate and at Virginia University for incoming freshmen, all black.
Wow.
So the first year we started off, we kind of changed the whole image of it. We were kind of known for like being the young social guys on campus. So, but we were also known for handling our business when it was time for. For any parties, we were there, but it was time for any, business, business fairs or whatever. You know what I mean? It was time to handle business. You know what I mean? But yeah, at the end of the day, I became the first president of the organization, and through my presidency,
Dope.
through my presidency, and he was my vice president. Both of us running it. We had 100% to
Hold
return
up,
back
we
to
got
union.
president
So
and vice president. Right?
Presidente.
yeah, man.
Shit, man, we about to put y'all ass in the motherfucking Democratic race. I'm talking about.
Let's do
That's
it.
what's up, man.
Let's
That's
do
I
it.
appreciate y'all coming through hollering us, man, dropping some jewels.
That's
on.
all right.
Oh, by the way, that song we played at the beginning was Brother C's. It's right here.
You?
Yeah, that was his joint. That was his
Salute.
song that we played at the beginning of the joint.
Good shit,
You know
good
what I mean?
shit, good shit. How long you been in the music?
Well, like I've been in music my whole life, but I started actually like making music and putting out my own music probably like a little bit over a year.
Okay.
Like my first song, I put it out while we was in school. So
Okay.
That's what's up.
You got stuff out in social media platforms if you do.
yeah, I got.
Yeah,
I
shout it
just-
out.
Shout it out.
So I just put out a project. It's called For the Lovers. It dropped on May 22nd. You can
Where's
go
it on?
get it. It's on all platforms.
Okay.
Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you need, I got it. Feel
For
me?
the Lovers is on YouTube too.
Yes, sir.
All right, For
Yes,
the
sir.
Lovers.
Man,
Okay.
appreciate
And
it.
your name, your rap name, C
My
Dub.
rap name is C-Dub.
C Dub.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Why C Dub? I'm gonna ask.
It's my initials.
Okay. True.
Like CW. So
Yeah.
I just.
No doubt.
Appreciate y'all, man.
That's
I
what's
appreciate
up,
y'all
man.
for coming in here, checking out.
So one
with us.
more question, real quick. What y'all young black man? How y'all feel about what's going on?
You want the honest answer?
I want the
You want-
motherfucking honest truth.
Right now, like I feel scared. I mean, I shouldn't feel that way. Like I never was taught to live in fear, but the way things happen now, like I feel like I'm not saying I live in fear, but I live in the word. I can't even explain it.
Scared.
Like honestly,
C
it's
Dub,
hard
how
to
you feel?
explain.
I mean, I definitely, feel scared, intimidated.
Mhm.
But it's like the thing that's craziest to me now, since everything has been going on, like actually seeing people outside and how they look at us, like that's been the craziest thing to me so far. Actually seeing like white people like after like when I go outside, they I feel like they just look at me different because they know that everything's
Yeah,
Everything's
yeah.
going on. They gonna try to
Yeah.
respect you more.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
It's
they
like-
try to take the initiative to speak. all
Yeah,
this
yeah.
other
They
stuff
go out their
going
way.
on.
Yeah, because I actually got. I don't mean.
No, go ahead.
I was in the store and the lady actually let me go in front of her.
Oh, for real?
I had the I had that Justice for George shirt on last week. You feel what I'm saying?
know what's up.
And I like this. When I'm in the market, I'm in the market. I'm
Yeah.
not rushing or nothing. I'm
Yeah.
just. She was like, "Oh, you go ahead. You got 2 items. I got 8.
See?
So, you got 8. I got 2. I'm gonna stand in the line I was at. You good? You gotta do all that silly shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. You ain't gotta cater me. Don't pacify me, man. I know what's going on. Don't give me a bone and expect me to bite. My eyes open, man.
Right.
I'm not just biting about anything you're giving to me. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. That's a problem. We accept what's given to us and just expect expect for us to just
And
get
let
over
them
what
sweep
the
it up
fuck's
under the rug.
happening.
Right.
Nah,
That's
man.
what happened for years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
I don't
nah.
really
I
get
don't
into that
want it.
topic.
I don't want
That's
nothing you
what
got
happened for
from me. Like I
a
told
lot
her-
of people have been saying
You
they
feel me?
apologize, but right now I
Nah,
just feel like
like I
it's
told my
temporary
supervisor.
sympathy. I just feel like it's temporary sympathy.
Exactly.
Like, just like about the Drew Brees. I don't really get off topic. I know
Come
we got
on,
that
man.
much time, but
That
like the
was
Drew
we-
Brees situation, like how all these people in the NFL are trying to stand up now and try to stand up for the injustice. But when Kaepernick did it, like
Where was
none
y'all
of these none of these players stood up for him. So I feel like some of these NFL players are kind of using their platforms. It's like
Y'all saw the new
hypocrites.
video?
Yeah.
You saw the new video. What you think about it? Honestly.
I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's yeah.
I'm
Flat out.
Long as I'm not by myself.
Flat out.
Long
So
as I'm by myself.
this shit been going on before they became fucking NFL players.
Yeah.
So why you ain't come in the door speaking that shit?
Yeah,
Right.
man.
You gonna speak this shit when it's globally,
And
when
then-
everybody is protesting
And
on
then
it?
what you
wanna
want to say
jump?
with Drew,
You feel
man,
me?
with
And it's
Drew,
affecting their business.
Drew is
It's
full of
affecting
shit
their
because
pockets.
why would you have to apologize twice?
Exactly.
Full of shit.
It's affecting their
I feel
pockets,
like if you
man.
say it once, you said it 100 times.
You feel me? So,
Yeah.
with that
All
being
right.
said, I appreciate y'all for coming in here,
Yes,
checking
sir.
with y'all,
Yes,
chiming in.
sir.
We're gonna do this again. Definitely gonna do this again, but I'm doing it down in Virginia. We're going to Virginia, man. We're going to Virginia.
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
that's
y'all.
gonna be a
We-
I'm
we
gonna
come to
do
Virginia,
my
man.
last minute shout outs, man, to my folks, man. We got to shout out SNOU Clothing, Three Monkeys Clothing out of Baltimore,
Facts.
SML Clothing out of Tampa, Florida,
True.
DMV Clothing out of Virginia, my good
Word.
old favorite new soul food spot, Annie Mae's Cafe out in Capitol Heights, and for my good health folks, Premier_CMOS on Instagram. Y'all need that
Nice.
good old CMOS, man. Holler at myself, Eddie Jones, or holler at Kareem Boone
Facts. I also
on Facebook. So, you know.
I also have the new shirts out. They in right now.
Yes, sir. The merchandise, the health is wealth.
Health is well
Fueled
fueled by love.
Oh, that's
yeah,
dope.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
WHL. WHL is wealth, health, and love. And
We just flipped it
my
over.
mission statement is health is wealth fueled by love. So
Yeah.
that's my new logo, my new slogan, new shirts, all colors, all sizes. I don't have the website right now. We still working on it because
Yeah,
we
the
had to revamp
website,
it
yeah,
and things
we
like
had to
that. So you can
revamp it.
DM me, you can DM Ray. You know what I mean? For whatever you need. We making hats,
Y'all see we got the
socks,
banner. We got the
underwear,
good old banner back there now.
pantyhose. We making condoms and all that. Well, give you shout outs, man. Give you a shout out.
We making WHL condoms?
Yeah,
be
man. I
damned,
want to
man.
give a special shout out, man. We got to support black businesses right now in this time, in this
Salute.
pandemic. I want to give a shout out to the Black Pages, Roy Love, Talent Law. Y'all doing an extravagant job on the page. Why Not Deuce, Why Not Hotch. Y'all continue doing the thing with the music, holding it down for Waverly, Virginia, and the country, man. C-Dub, Premier, Fetty's High, all type of people,
up?
man. Y'all keep holding it down for Virginia Union.
We're gonna
Black
get
Kings,
these
man.
young kings to here again,
They
and
coming
they
back.
black ass better be on time
They coming back,
next
man.
time.
We bring them back, man. I appreciate them for chiming in, man. It's
Yeah, we
WHL. We're a
appreciate
little
that,
bit
man.
over the time, but
Hey, enjoy y'all
it's
weekend.
nothing but love, man.
Be safe.
Hey,
One
I'm going
love.
out to that march tomorrow, man. If y'all out in the area, man, I'll be down there on Hill and Cold Spring. I am marching. If it don't rain, because I don't do rain, but
Well, you ain't gonna do the march. 'cause
I'll
it's
be there in
raining
spirit.
Tomorrow
Yeah.
It's tomorrow. Hill and
Near where I live?
Hill and Cold Spring.
at morning.
That's where they starting at.
All right. Well,
I'm
enjoy
joining.
y'all
I'm joining
weekend.
that, and I will be going live. So tune in. It's your boy Eddie.
This is your boy Ray.
We out of here.
Peace.
Had a mean stroke, but I know right in the game.